I just started the recording, so congratulations and thank you to many of you around the world. My name is Max Garza III. I'll be your presenter tonight, guys. This is the Power On Xpress Company live webinar for April 19th, 2017. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts, guys, because we know that your time is very precious. Now, obviously, there's a lot of promotions and a lot of things that we want to talk about tonight, guys, because at the end of the day, many of you right now have timing, right? And before every live webinar, what we do is we do a cryptocurrency market cap roundup. The reason why we do this, guys, is because many of you are starting to get more knowledge on Bitcoin, blockchain, and alternative coins around the world. And the reason why we do this, guys, is to show you how valuable your timing is. For those of you hearing this story for the very, very first time, congratulations. Somebody cared enough about your family's financial future to put you in front of a very disruptive technology, which is not just cryptocurrency, but also blockchain technology. Let's begin, guys. On your screen right now, this is the cryptocurrency market cap, guys, and we tell everybody, we go to coinmarketcap.com probably about 30 times a day to see what's going on in the market. We buy and sell cryptocurrency around the world. We do a lot of short and long sales because at the end of the day, guys, many of these currencies provide value to ecosystems, and that's why they're gaining valuation. But the titan that started it all is Bitcoin, guys. And as you can tell right here, Bitcoin is right below a $20 billion market cap. That's right. This is a future, when we talk about cryptocurrencies around the world, ladies and gentlemen, it's a future $1 trillion industry, and you're seeing it at its very infancy. Now, right now, Bitcoin is trading strong, guys. Literally, $1,210 is the price point that people are paying around the world to buy and sell Bitcoin. And if you go to localbitcoins.com, you can even see people buying Bitcoin at over $1,300. Now, obviously, Bitcoin has a dominance of almost 70%, guys. It's 67.2. And look at the global market cap with Bitcoin and all alternative coins right now, guys. Almost $30 billion. That's right. That's exciting. Now, the reason why your timing is valuable, guys, is because we want to show you something. So Ethereum has a blockchain that has smart contract technology, guys. And we'll discuss more about their blockchain in the very near future because our XeCoin is actually being reprogrammed and put on their blockchain technology. But just a few months ago, their coin, the Ether coin, was being bought and sold at about 30, 40, 50 cents, guys. And look at the price point now, $49.16. Their market cap, guys, is almost $5 billion. They're eating up market cap faster than what Bitcoin did. And the reason why that's exciting is because our global public cryptocurrency, the XeCoin, is going to go on their blockchain. Now, obviously, you see other coins like Ripple, Dash, Litecoin, the list goes on and on and on. But if you look at Dash, guys, literally Dash is at $72.16. The reason why that's important is because, you know, Dash is another coin that has skyrocketed in value. At one point, they're even being traded, bought and sold at over $108, guys. Now, why are we talking about this? Because all of these coins we're talking about are fiat currencies, just like the United States dollar. They're not backed by gold. They're not backed by silver. They're not even backed by notes. They're backed by supply and demand and trust. Tonight, you're going to hear the story about the very first public cryptocurrency that is going to be backed by clean, green, renewable energy, carbon credits, and physical products from a phenomenal company called Exergonics. So let's begin, guys, because ultimately I want to get this information in front of you so that you make an educated decision tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see on your screen, this is the Power On Xpress Business 1.0 presentation. Once again, guys, thank you for those just joining. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We do 3 live webinars for you and your marketing partners every single week, guys. Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's 1 a.m. UK time, so all you people in the UK that are getting home from the pub, thank you very much for joining us. We do another global webinar on Saturday at noon Central Standard Time, which is 5 p.m. UK time, guys, and then another European webinar on Mondays at 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, that's 6 p.m. UK time. So this is our Business 1.0 presentation, ladies and gentlemen. Our vision is to create a better, cleaner, and cheaper way to provide energy to the world. At the same time, creating the world's most powerful green asset-backed cryptocurrency, the XeCoin. Now, tonight we're going to discuss 3 massive industries: blockchain technology, energy storage, and network marketing. So as you could tell, guys, for those of you who joined a little bit earlier, cryptocurrency, in just 8 years, Bitcoin has dominated the market cap with a market cap of 17 billion. And as many of you saw on the previous screen, guys, it's actually already close to 20 billion. And this slide is not that old. That's how fast this technology is getting adopted. Now, the value started at less than a penny, and today's value is around $1,000 per Bitcoin. And as you saw previously, guys, it's already up to $1,200, right? So Bitcoin is disrupting the concept of money and has opened the door for other digital currencies such as our XeCoin and blockchain technology globally. So now when we talk about the potential of altcoins or alternative coins, as many of you know it, guys, the reason why we tell you to go to coinmarketcap.com is so that you can get educated, because metrics don't lie. When you can see real-time numbers, guys, you understand that there's something very valuable happening around the world, mass adoption of a very disruptive technology, guys. I tell people this, there's never going to be another time in your lifetime that you see this kind of disruption. For many of us, when we were younger, right, and we got to see the internet, the first internet, the internet of information, it was a very mysterious topic, right? Somebody had to demystify what email was, what HTML was. I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't have to know what HTML was, a hypertext transfer protocol, right? We just knew that we clicked a button, we could send email and not have to write any more letters and put a stamp on it. That disruption was phenomenal, guys, because it brought about the dot-com boom, and many people that saw this disruption and got in front of it made amazing profits, right? And so now you right now are seeing a disruption like no other. They're calling it the second internet, the internet of money, because cryptocurrency, along with energy deregulation and energy storage solutions, these things are going to allow people like you and me to win massively around the world. So now let's talk about the XeCoin or the XEC. It's just like Bitcoin. XeCoin's value is based upon supply and demand. However, XeCoin is 100% underwritten by stored energy generated from current and future assets and revenues of exergonics, creating a cryptocurrency with a true intrinsic value. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have already proven that we can list our XeCoin on a global public exchange. In pre-launch, we have already been listed on the c-cex.com cryptocurrency exchange. Now, on this public exchange, guys, we were seeing people around the world starting to buy our coin from 0.05 euro to 0.51 euro. So at the end of the day, we already know that we can get listed on a global public exchange. That's not even an issue. But Don Nasenka and the founders and leaders within Power On Xpress decided to reprogram our XeCoin, put it on Ethereum's blockchain, because, guys, Ethereum's blockchain has smart contract technology. And we're going to be dealing with solar power purchase agreements around the world, energy contractual agreements around the world. So the Ethereum blockchain allows us to have maximum efficiency, maximum security, and it allows us not to need any intermediaries for our global customers when it comes to these products and services, guys. This is why it's a home run all the way around. But at the end of the day, what you have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing it first. You get to tell the story first. So when we finish getting our coin reprogrammed, obviously we'll go on another public cryptocurrency, or sorry, we'll go on another public cryptocurrency exchange. It might be Bitfinex, Poloniex, Kraken. We don't know yet. The company will let us know. But the reason why that's valuable, guys, is we're trying to get on another exchange that has higher trading volume and more eyeballs so that your XeCoin can have valuation for decades to come. Now let's talk about energy storage. Through 2020, Navigant forecasts over 29.4 gigawatts of new storage capacity to be deployed worldwide across all sectors and a compound annual growth rate of 60%. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 gigawatt can literally power 725,000 homes. The reason why that's valuable, guys, is because this number is growing exponentially. As many countries around the world, as many global citizens are moving towards renewable sources of energy, that number keeps increasing exponentially, guys, and you get to benefit from educating the masses around the world. So now on your screen, guys, this is an article from the McKinsey Group. It's called The New Economics of Energy Storage. And to summarize it, energy storage can make money right now. Finding the opportunities requires digging into real-world data. Now, many of you know who the company Tesla is, right? Raise your hand. You know who Tesla is? Good. You're raising your hand on an internet webinar, but that's okay. So Tesla, guys, Orison Energy, Right now, they are doing a pilot program in Australia. Basically, what they're doing is they're allowing those citizens to become micro-utilities. They have a technology called a wall battery, guys. So as you put a solar PV system, whether it's a roof mount or a ground mount on your home, you can use these wall batteries to not have to draw power from the local utility. Now, the reason why many citizens do not want to draw power from the local utility, guys, is because many public utilities around the world, electricity public utilities, they have such inefficient infrastructure, guys, and it's very old. You're talking about infrastructure from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Many of you have heard of natural disasters striking around the world, and many global citizens have been without power for what? A couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. Guys, that happens more than we know, right? But at the end of the day, why this energy storage solution, when we're talking about energy storage around the world, it's very valuable because many people see affordable storage as the missing link between intermittent renewable power, such as solar and wind, and 24/7 reliability, right? Imagine, guys, we're going to create millions upon millions of micro-utilities around the world, and you get to benefit financially from selling that storage. So now let's talk about the XeCoin energy storage. XeCoin is one of the leading producers of distributed energy storage system technology, a pioneer in this industry today, and product provider for the Power On Xpress. Combining advanced nanotechnology with proven power management enables XeCoin to provide efficient energy storage systems that are portable, modular, and can easily be tied to existing infrastructure. Storing energy is now easier, and it's in your hands. So now this stunningly good-looking chap right here, his name is Don Nasanka, ladies and gentlemen. He's our parent company founder. He founded XeCoin. He's the chairman, president, and CEO. Now, he's also the founder of Kokum America and Dow Kokum, which is the first lithium polymer plant in the U.S. He's also been honored by the Lumina Foundation, which is the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, for his contribution to education and the idea of the Innovation Campus. Now, also, ladies and gentlemen, he's also been honored by former U.S. President Barack Obama, and his accolades go on and on and on. This is the captain of our shit, ladies and gentlemen. This gentleman is not just hyper intelligent, because we actually got to shake his hand and meet him. He's a real person. We met him at an XeCoin training in Anaheim, California. Guys, he has a huge philanthropistic heart. He cares about people. This is one of the main reasons we are so excited to put our time and energies towards this global project, because we are going to change lives for decades to come. And one of the stories that I will recall so that you can see how powerful this man's knowledge on energy storage is, when Lotus was creating their very first electric vehicle, they reached out to Don Nasanka, and the batteries that were in that very first Lotus electric vehicle were from his company, the Dow Kokum company. A few years later, guys, Tesla came in and bought that technology. Everybody knows who Tesla is, right? We see those electric vehicles all around the world. And guess what? They purchased Don's technology back in the day. So when I tell you that we're working with a pioneer in the industry, it literally is an understatement, right? So how we back the XeCoin. On your screen, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 40-foot shipping container. Basically, if you put two of these shipping containers back to back, you could power 800 residential homes. Now, the beauty of these systems, guys, not only are they portable, modular, but you can tie them into conventional energy plants, hydro systems, solar PV systems, and even wind turbines. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are capturing 67% of the wasted energy so that we can provide our global customers cheaper, cleaner, and better energy for decades to come. And all of this commerce, guys, goes to underwrite your XeCoin in global public exchanges around the world, so that not only does it have stability for years to come, but it also has valuation, right? And the reason why that's important, guys, is because at the end of the day, XeCoin is backing every single XeCoin with 10 cents of clean, green, renewable energy. That is why this project is so amazing, guys, because it's the very first cryptocurrency we've ever seen on a public exchange that's backed by a commodity. So now on your screen, guys, this is the investment trust. We're going to talk more about Vertigo, Bioactus, and Coda Energy. Now, all of these products and services are going to go to underwrite your XeCoin on global public exchanges for decades to come. So let's talk about the actual product. We're going to talk about exchange energy units, or XEUs, as many of you know. So now, XE units are the product that members get when they purchase a power plan with the Power On Xpress. An XEU is a proprietary unit of energy, initially 1 watt, which can be utilized within the Vertigo product range or sold on the XEU platform. Now, the batteries store the energy when it is cheap, guys, and they discharge them at peak demands. The beauty about XEU usage is that it can be traded amongst the members on the XEU platform. It can be redeposited into our loyalty award program, and it can be converted to XeCoin and transferred to your hot wallet just like Bitcoin. But my personal favorite, and pretty soon it'll be your personal favorite too, guys, it can be traded on public exchanges around the world. Now, the reason why we keep harping on public exchanges, ladies and gentlemen, is because at the end of the day, for a cryptocurrency to be a global public currency, guys, it has to be listed on a public exchange. And for those of you that got on a little bit later, guys, remember, we have already been listed on the c-cex.com cryptocurrency exchange. So we've already proven that we have a global public cryptocurrency, right? But in the future, when we go on Bittrex or Bitfinex or Kraken or Poloniex, it's up to the company on which exchange we go on next. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, if somebody approaches you about a cryptocurrency, make sure that you can go and view their buy and sell orders on a public exchange. 1, right? 2, make sure you can download your own wallet to your PC, Mac, Linux, or even a mobile wallet. Because if you can't do those 2 things, guys, then you are not dealing with a cryptocurrency. And you better run, right? Because literally you want to be buying and selling public cryptocurrencies. So now let's get off to a fast start. It will never be easier than now. So on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, these are our power plans. These are our digital XeCoin power plans. Everything from a power plan 1 to a power plan 7. And when we look at the price points, guys, that's going to be in euros. But tonight, I'm going to use the power plan 5 as our example, because at the end of the day, this is the most popular plan right now around the world. So the price point on a power plan 5, guys, is 5,099 euro. Now, when you see XE units awarded, in this package, you get 5,000 euros of XE units, guys. And right now, the way we figure out how many XE units you get, guys, is it's based on the XU value from the previous Friday in our trading platform. So right now, it is standing at 0.12 euro. So you would get 5,000 XE units at 0.12 euro. Now, the beautiful thing about this concept, guys, is, as an example, when you see PS and GS, that stands for personal sales and group sales. But let me just pull out a couple of names out of the webinar. I'm going to use Clova and Elena. Clova and Elena. Okay, perfect. That's easy to remember. All right, so let's say that Clova introduced me to this concept, and she knows that I already buy and sell Bitcoin for a living. But when she shows me the very first public cryptocurrency backed by energy, I get excited, right? So if Clova introduced me to this, and I say, Clova, I want to buy a Power Plan 5 right now. Write me out, right? Well, guess what? Because she offered it to me, and I purchased it from her. Now, she has 5,000 euros of personal sales in her business. But let's say that Clova hit a financial grand slam and found Miss Elena, right? And Miss Elena out of North America is a powerhouse. This lady cares more about people than anybody I've ever seen in my entire life. But let's say that Elena, I see an ad from Elena. Maybe it was on YouTube, Facebook. This lady markets everywhere. She's amazing. But I see Elena's ad, and what do? I say, Elena, guess what? I buy and sell Ether, Monero, Dash, Ripple, and I've never seen a coin that's backed by a commodity. Tell me more. She explains it to me. I buy it. Guess what? Now Elena has 5,000 euros of personal sales, but because Elena's on Clova's team, Clova's business has 5,000 euros of group sales. That's what's very, very exciting, guys, because as we speak, many of you are building massive teams around the world, and the reason why this is important is because you're going to be paid for that volume. Now, when we talk about binary cap, on the Power Plan 5, you have a 30,000 euro binary cap weekly, guys. Basically, you can make commissions all the way up to 30,000 euros per week. So I tell people this: as many of you are working hard and hitting that cap, then obviously people ask, well, how do I raise my cap? Then you can upgrade to a Power Plan 6, 7, or if you start at a Power Plan 1, you can always upgrade to 2, Power Plan 3, Power Plan 4, etc., guys. We're going to have many people that are going to max out that cap very, very fast. And when we see a binary percentage, guys, this 10 to 12%, This binary percentage is for your dual team bonus, and we'll discuss that here in the future slides. But that's based on your personal sales. Now, after 30 days, XEUs can be sold at a rate of 10% per month, guys. And many of you are already starting to buy and sell XEUs on our trading platform, and very soon you'll be able to buy and sell XeCoins on a global public exchange again. That's what's exciting. So what I tell people, guys, is do not let your timing go to waste, because many of us did not get to see Bitcoin in 2009 when it was valued at 0.4 of a penny. Many of us still didn't pull the trigger in 2010 when you could buy it at 10 cents, guys. Many of us bought it at 80, 90, 100. Some of you even bought it around $500 for Bitcoin. So when you're seeing the XeCoin right now at 0.12 euro, all the way up to 0.22 euro, because we've seen people buying it at 0.22 euro, take advantage of your timing, guys. Don't miss out. We have many people calling us Bitcoin 2.0 because they understand that we are going to provide value to ecosystems all around the world. So make sure, one, you secure a free position tonight with our company, but two, lock in a power plan tonight, guys. Take advantage of your timing. The passive component of what you're going to do tonight is going to benefit your family for years to come. And for those of you that buy any power plan before the 1st of May, guys, we actually extended this promo because we had such a huge response around the world. So if you buy any power plan before May 1st, 2017, you're going to receive 50% extra XEUs. Now, the 50% extra XEUs will be locked for 365 days. And again, ladies and gentlemen, timing is of the essence, right? Take advantage of your timing, because literally, if somebody was going to give me 50% extra Bitcoin, 50% extra Dashcoin, I would have taken it back in the day. So now let's talk about an unmatched compensation plan that offers you an Infinity Direct Sales bonus, a Dual Team bonus, an Infinity Matching bonus, and a weekly loyalty award. So now let's first talk about the XEU Loyalty Award Program, guys. It's a 1.5% loyalty award based on your weekly XEU balance. So the XEU Loyalty Award issues a 1.5% additional XEU based on your XEU locked balance. And when you secure your position, guys, or if you already have a position, you can log into your back office and you can review all this when you have more time. So this will deposit them into your XEU available balance every week. You then have the option of depositing the awarded XEUs back into the weekly program or selling them on the internal trading platform using the euro pairing. Now, in addition, ladies and gentlemen, every 30 days, 10% of your locked balance in the program is deposited into your XEU available balance. You then have the option of depositing the awarded XEUs back into the weekly program or selling them on the internal trading platform using the euro pairing. Now, guys, there are currently no limits on redeposits for available XEUs into the locked program for an additional 1.5% loyalty award. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if somebody's going to give me an extra loyalty award just because I'm seeing it first and I'm taking action, I'm going to take that to the bank all day long, right? So now let me give you a little scenario because I want to put some numbers together so you really understand what we're talking about. So this is an XEU Loyalty Award example, guys. This is just for educational purposes. The numbers I threw together, they don't correspond to any power plans. I just wanted you to see how this concept works. So don't forget, this is an example scenario. I don't want you calling Nigel or Rocco and telling them, well, Max said we get 100 million XEUs, which I've had somebody call and say that, but that was funny. Now, let's say that today you purchase a PP5 today and receive 50,000 XEUs. Let's get you a loyalty award. This is the loyalty award breakdown, guys. So the XEU lock program balance of 50,000 XEUs, right? That's what you would be getting in this example. Now, don't forget, after 30 days, 10% of your XEUs are unlocked. So that basically equals 5,000 XEUs. Now, let's do a little bit of math. The XEU available, we're going to do a 1.5% loyalty award. So take your 50,000 XEU times 1.5%. That equals 750 XEUs. And let's just say there's 4 weeks in the month, right? So you would have 3,000 XEUs in a loyalty award, guys. Why is this exciting? Because you can then sell the awarded 3,000 XEUs to other members on the trading platform for euro at the current trading price. Now remember, guys, that's deposited to your current account or cash account, as many of you know it. Or you can do what many of us do. You can redeposit the awarded 3,000 XEUs back into the locked XEUs for an additional 1.5% award. Now, this means, guys, that your new XU lock balance would now be 53,000, right? So the previous cycle, now you're going to get 1.5% on the aggregate 53,000 XEUs. That's exciting, guys, because at the end of the day, remember, all you're doing is being loyal, not selling them, making sure that they gain valuation before you sell them, right? And the company's rewarding you for that. How awesome is that? So now let's talk about the XU platform. Let's show you the money. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the very first way we get paid. It's called the direct sales bonus. Now for those of you that have a paid power plan in the system, right off the bat, guys, y'all already qualify for a 10% direct sales bonus. So remember when Clova sold me that Power Plan 5 in our previous example? If Clova would have sold me that power plan and she had, let's say, a Power Plan 5 in the system or a Power Plan 1, it doesn't matter, then she would have made 10% of what I purchased, right, which is 5,000 euros in volume. So she would have generated a 500 euro bonus because she has a paid power plan. That's awesome. But for those of you that come in for free, because ladies and gentlemen, it is not mandatory that you purchase a power plan. The only reason so many people around the world are purchasing power plans and even multiple power plans, we had a lady in North America purchase 8 power plans the other day. Super exciting stuff because she wants to get her hands on as many XeCoins as possible. But the reason why, guys, we are excited to market with people just like you, even if you do not buy a power plan today, it's okay. Make sure you secure your position because on your first generation, even if you come in for free, you qualify for a 5% direct sales bonus. Now, in your second generation, when you hit 6,000 euros in personal sales, you're going to trigger another 3%, so add it up. 5 plus 3 is 8. On your third generation, ladies and gentlemen, when you hit 10,000 euros in personal sales, now you're going to trigger another 2%, so 5 plus 3 is 2. Now you're hitting 10%. And remember, guys, we have many people that have come in for free and upgraded to a power plan through their commissions. Now, the beauty of those people that are taking advantage or maxing out our compensation models, guys, we have an infinity bonus. And this is exciting many, many people around the world. Because at the end of the day, guys, check this out. From your fourth generation to infinity, when you hit 100,000 euros in personal sales, and obviously, just an FYI, guys, if you want to hit any infinity bonus in our compensation model, you must have a Power Plan 5 or higher. Now, when we talk about these first 3 generations over here, you don't have to. You can come in for free and hit those. But any infinity bonus in our comp plan that I talked about tonight, you got to have a Power Plan 5 in the system purchased or higher. But dude, look at what you get, guys. This infinity bonus it blows my mind. You're going to get a 1% infinity bonus from your 4th generation to infinity. Now, why is this important, guys? Because at the end of the day, remember, there are hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of people around the world that are looking for a financial grand slam. Every single day, every single minute, every single hour, guys. This is why this direct sales bonus is very powerful, because you're going to find many people that already buy and sell cryptocurrencies around the world, but they're looking to hit a financial grand slam. Now, let me reiterate. To take advantage of the Infinity Direct Sales Bonus, guys, you personally need a minimum qualification of a Power Plan 5 or higher, and obviously this qualification is based on 100,000 euros in personal sales and gold rank status. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter if you're free or paid, remember, because the paid ones get 10% automatically. The direct sales bonus is paid directly to your current account, guys. 100% of that goes into your current account every single Friday, guys. This company pays every Friday, and they have not stopped paying. That's what's exciting. Okay, so now let's talk about a dual team bonus, because this is a very exciting bonus, guys. At the end of the day, many of you are building massive teams around the world, so the volume that y'all are generating is mind-boggling. Like some of you are building teams, I mean, in countries I can't even pronounce. But I'm going to take some names, because I love giving shout-outs on these live webinars, so that when you share this with your teams, they hear your name, right? Let me just write some names down. Okay, let's see. David Grant. I'll use David Grant in this example. Lindsay Davis. And let's see, who else? Let's see. Lindsay Davis, and let's use Ricky Frazier. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's say that David Grant is going to be at the very top. He's going to be the ringleader today, okay? And let's say that David Grant has a power plan. It doesn't matter if he purchased a power plan 1, power plan 5, or power plan 7. He has a power plan. He got excited, pulled the trigger, boom. He's a visionary, but an action taker, right? And let's say that David found a beast of a marketer in Australia named Lindsay Davis. This guy is just off the chain right now. He is going crazy. But let's say that David found him, right? And let's say that Lindsay purchased a power plan 5, and he's direct to David Grant. So now, let's say that David found Ricky Frazier, and Ricky Frazier is a total stud, right? He's a total marketing stud, and he's out there sharing this and building this. But Ricky also bought a power plan 5. So now, guess what happens? David has now qualified for the dual team bonus, guys. It's that simple. It doesn't matter if you have a power plan 1 or a power plan 7 in the system, guys. As long as there's a paid power plan and you have one personally sponsored marketing partner on your left, in this example it's Lindsay, and one personally sponsored marketing partner on your right, in this example it's Ricky, boom, David is off to the races. But the reason why I want to talk about the dual team bonus, I want to throw some numbers in here so you can see how phenomenal this is. So let's say that Lindsay this week has 6,000 euros in group sales on David's left-hand side, right? We're going to call that the power leg. And let's say that Ricky has 5,000 euros in group sales on the right side. So in this example, guys, we're going to call it a wealth leg because I don't like hearing lesser leg. Y'all, all of you are champions. So let's say on David's wealth leg, now what's going to happen is he's going to generate a 10% bonus of the 5,000 euros in group sales, guys, and he's going to generate a 500 euro bonus, guys. How exciting is that? That's going to be on Friday, right? Because they pay every single Friday. Now, obviously, if they generate more volume, guys, the next week, then that dual team bonus gets higher and higher, right? Very, very simple to qualify for this bonus, guys. Remember, all you got to do is you buy a power plan, you find one personally sponsored marketing partner on your left with a paid power plan, and you find one personally sponsored marketing partner on your right with a paid power plan, and you are off to the races. But now, when David hits 100,000 euros in personal sales, now his dual team bonus is going to jump up to 12%. So, ladies and gentlemen, many of you have qualified for this way before the first 24 hours you've been in the business. Congratulations. For those of you still chasing this, it's a great bonus, guys. I recommend that you qualify for it. So now let's talk about the infinity matching bonus. And in this example, I'm going to keep David, guys, because it's nice and easy, right? So let's say that David's up here, but now instead of just Lindsay on his left, he has 3 personally sponsored marketing partners, and they all have a paid power plan. And let's say that on his other side, right, he has Ricky with a paid power plan. He finds 2 more. So now he has 3 on his left, 3 directly sponsored marketing partners on his left, and 3 directly sponsored marketing partners on his right. And David has at least 2,000 euros in personal sales. Now he qualifies for a 5% bonus on his first generation, second generation, third generation, and even fourth generation, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget, guys, generations are not levels. You can have 50, 100, 200 levels per generation. That's why this infinity matching bonus is so powerful. And it is so easy, guys, because at the end of the day, you just need 3 marketing partners on your left that are directly sponsored by you, 3 personally sponsored marketing partners on your right, directly sponsored by you. You have a paid power plan, and all your marketing partners have paid power plans, and it's off to the races, guys. Now, the beauty of what we have to the right of the screen, now, this infinity matching bonus from your 4th generation to infinity, when you hit 250,000 euros in personal sales, guys, this has top money earners excited. This has top recruiters excited. We have people coming from all around the world when they hear that they're going to be able to qualify for a 5% infinity matching bonus from the 4th generation all the way to infinity, guys. Why is that so powerful, guys? That's your entire team to infinity. Now, again, let's just talk about what you need to do, right? Because I want you to write this down so that you can have goals to attain. To take advantage of the infinity matching bonus, guys, you need a minimum of 250,000, as it says right here, 250,000 euros in personal sales and Emerald rank status. Now, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the infinity matching bonus is paid down to the next member in your team who qualifies. But if you're plugging in your marketing partners from around the world, guys, and they're qualifying for this infinity matching bonus, you're going to have a lot of commas in your e-wallet every single Friday, guys. So congratulations, David Grant. You just qualified for the Infinity Matching Bonus. Hopefully you have 3 on your left, 3 on your right, my brother, and you go out and build a financial success story, man. All right, let's keep going. So let's talk about some payout rules. So 60% will be paid out every single Friday that you can withdraw to your bank, debit card, or use in our shop. Now that's going to go into your current account, ladies and gentlemen. Now the other 40% will be paid out every Friday so you can buy XeCoins, and that's going to go into your reserve account. Now these payout rules, guys, they apply to your dual team bonus, they apply to your Infinity Matching bonus, and don't forget your direct sales bonus, 100% of that goes into your current account. So as an example, when we were talking about Clova, that she shared the power plans with me, right? And I purchased a power plan 5. 100% of that 500 euro bonus, that direct sales bonus, would have gone into her current account because the direct sales bonuses, guys, 100% go in your current account every single Friday. So don't forget, 60-40 applies to dual team bonus and Infinity Matching bonus. And one little side note, guys, think about this. We are creating an ecosystem of buyers, hungry, rabid buyers that want to get more and more XeCoin because many of them have never seen a cryptocurrency backed by anything, right? So when you have simple economics at play, when you're creating a scenario where you have more buyers than sellers, because many people are holding on, they're using a long strategy, right? You're going to have price valuation, right? It's going to start to go up and up and up and up. This is why we are excited, guys, to be in at the very genesis. You right now have timing over hundreds of millions of people that don't even know who we are yet. So now these are our recognition plan qualifications, ladies and gentlemen. Very simple. We only have 9 levels. When you hit gold, you're going to get your Infinity direct sales bonus. When you hit emerald, you're going to get your Tag Heuer smartwatch and your Infinity Matching bonus. When you hit ruby, guys, you're going to get a very beautiful King Power Hublot watch. When you hit sapphire, you're going to get a 50,000 euro pension fund. I want that now, right? When you hit diamond, now let me tell you one thing, guys. Many of you on this webinar are already diamonds because you're entrepreneurs. You do not live the 9-to-5 lifestyle, nor do you have the 9-to-5 mentality. You want more out of life. And that's why everything you have done has led you to this point in your life, guys. Many of you are ready mentally. Many of you are ready physically. Many of you are ready spiritually, guys. So when you hit diamond in our company, the company is going to reward you with a BMW i8 Spider. Now, if you have not seen one of these vehicles, guys, Google it. BMW i8 Spider. It's a 150,000 euro vehicle, guys. It's like $180,000. I want you to write this down tonight. I want you to write, I am going to be rewarded a BMW i8 Spider. Because if you write that down every day, guys, your brain is like a computer. Your inner language, your inner talk, your outer talk is like the software. You will attain your goals, guys, if you really, really, really want to. And you can with the Power On Xpress. Now, for many of you that are going to blow past these ranks and hit Royal Diamond, because that's our last recognition plan, guys, all you Royal Diamonds in the future, and many of you on this webinar, will be smashing these ranks very, very soon. But when you hit Royal Diamond, guys, the company will purchase a 1 million euro villa, and they'll put it wherever you want in the world. Do you want to put it in Turkey, Greece, Italy, Spain, Hawaii, Thailand? Guys, it is your villa. When you hit that recognition, congratulations, guys. And again, somebody is going to hit these rewards, ladies and gentlemen. It might as well be you. Right now, if I were you, I'd be screaming, I'd be going and telling your husband, hey, hubby, we're going to win a BMW i8 Spider. Hey, hubby, we're going to win a 1 million euro smart villa, because literally, guys, the more you believe in what you can achieve, the more you will do it, ladies and gentlemen. So one little side note, for all of you that are winning those smart villas, save me a room so that I can come and crash and do some training videos for Power On Xpress. And obviously, I promise not to Snapchat too many of your parties. Okay, deal. So let's talk about the business structure. On your screen, guys, this is the compliance, legal, audits, accounting. Basically, we have the Exergonics Investment Ltd., which manages our Exergonics parent company, Coda Energy, Vertigo, and Neighborhood Power. Also, Bioactus. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have not had a chance to go to our parent company's website, I would advise you to go to www.exergonix.com. That's www.exergonics.com. When you go to their homepage, guys, you will actually see our logo for our marketing arm, Power On Xpress. Again, I could think of no better company than XeCoin to lead us into the future. They have contractual agreements with the United States military, many industrial companies around the world, and literally, guys, I tell you one thing, I get goosebumps in the morning when I wake up. I wake up in sixth gear because I know that XeCoin and Donna Sanka are backing everything we do around the world. Now, we also have XeCoin Investment Trust, which manages our Global Power PTE, which manages our Power On Xpress, and also the XeCoin Holding Inc., which manages your XeCoin around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, like I tell people, there's no better story than Donna Sanka's. There's no better parent company that can lead us into the future with their technology. Today, you're hearing a story that one day will change hundreds of millions of lives around the world. So take advantage of your timing, guys. This is our main office in Singapore. Look at how beautiful this is. Obviously, many of you have been here and met with our founders and leaders with the Power On Xpress and with Don Nasanka and his operations team. Now, many of you got to come to our last power meeting in Limassol, Cyprus. Thank you very much, guys. Here very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, we invite every single one of you to attend our global event in May in Pattaya, Thailand. We will let you know the date, the time, so that not only can you get your bikini ready, but you can come and learn how to make money for decades to come. So make sure you get with the person that invited you tonight, guys, to this live webinar. Secure your position tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because remember, there's no risk, all reward. And if you can lock in a power plan, I would advise you to do it, guys. Your timing is so phenomenal. They say that timing is to business as location is to real estate. And guess what, baby? Right now, you are on a freeway. It's like you're putting 8 McDonald's on a freeway, the busiest freeway in the world. So the power is now truly in your hands, guys. Make sure you go out and hit a massive financial grand slam. Once again, my name is Max Garza III, guys. I thank you very much for spending some time with us this evening. We will see you again Saturday at noon Central Standard Time. That's 5 p.m. UK time for our Power On Xpress European webinar, guys. Have a fantastic evening. We will see you again very soon. God bless, and this webinar is now adjourned.